It's pretty difficult to build a nice starter home in The Sims. We all know that 20K, especially for a person like me, is not enough money to build a house in The Sims. And typically your Sims start out with 20,000 simoleons, you build a 1-bedroom, maybe 2-bedroom house, and that's all, you know? If you're lucky, you can have some cabinets on the wall and maybe some plants outside, but you can't really afford much in a starter home. Now, what if you tried to upgrade that starter home and stretch your budget even further to make a 4-bedroom house? Is it even possible to make a 4-bedroom house with just 20,000 simoleons and also have it not be horrible and sad inside? The answer is kind of, because I tried. And last night on stream I was just hanging out, you know, minding my own business, doing some builds. I stream every day on Twitch, I build all the time. By the way, please God, follow me on Twitch. I'm like 1,500 followers away from 100K. Please follow me on Twitch. I'm live literally every night. Anyway, last night I was just streaming, minding my own business. Like I said, I was building a house that was a 45,000 simoleon 5-bedroom family house, and it turned out really good. I'll post that in a couple weeks. I think you'll like it. I'm a very talented Sims builder. However, again, I was minding my own business, and then my new enemy, SimGuru Frost, the community manager for The Sims 4, in my chat decided to try and ruin my life. And he challenged me to what is potentially one of the most painful things I've ever had to do in The Sims 4. He said, okay, Guru build challenge, 20K, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, no move objects, no debug, go. And the reason this is so difficult is that oftentimes for a person that's trying to like scoot around the budget restrictions, they'll use debug plants from the new live edit cheat, and then you can landscape for free because they're debug plants. You use move objects to kind of like fit things more nicely in a small house, and also you might use more than just 20,000 simoleons for a 4-bedroom house. But you know what? If SimGuru Frost says it, then we do it, because we worship Electronic Arts. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I know I sound really dramatic right now, but you guys don't understand how difficult it is to make a house this cheap and this big look good, because you literally can't afford furniture. And to make matters worse, I made it only base game. So while it's a very useful, nice house, I mean, it's really sad on the inside, because usually when you have a house that can fit 6 Sims like this one, your budget's around 30K, because when you start out with 6 Sims from cast, you get 30,000 simoleons. And this house is only 20, so you can imagine, it's just a little bit more limited than you might expect. With 10,000 more simoleons, I could have done a lot of cool things to this place, especially landscaping, because right now there's literally just a tree outside. But that's okay. You'll see here that I really tried my best, you guys. I'm not kidding. I think that I could have done this a little bit smaller and had a tiny bit more money for furnishing, because when a house like this is presenting itself to you, you know, and you have to work with it, you have to make the smallest house possible, basically, right? Because for one, the smaller the house, the less space there is to furnish. So when you have a smaller build, less of it's gonna look all empty and sad when you can't furnish it properly. Because when you have this giant house with big empty rooms, it looks really lame. But when a smaller room has only like 3 pieces of furniture, it isn't so bad looking. So the smaller the build, the better. Also, less walls means less money on walls, and then you have more money for other things. So I think I can make this house a little bit smaller and probably pull it off, but I put it on a 20 by 15 lot, of course, smallest lot in the game, to try and like make sure we had enough space to not have this place look ridiculous. And then I made it, like I said, it has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So one of them has 2 kids' beds in it, there's a toddler room and a master bedroom, and also the teen bedroom downstairs has a computer in it. So you have all the things that you need. There's a TV, a computer, a working kitchen. There's everything you could possibly need in this house. It's just kind of sad. All the kids have toys and stuff, and there are 2 bathrooms, so you'll be okay living here. It's just, you might want to like, I don't know, get a couple more dining room chairs, because there's only 4 right now, but I couldn't afford any more, and I also couldn't fit them because I didn't have move objects on, and so I couldn't fit the chairs in the kitchen because it wouldn't let me place them. I forget how important the move objects cheat is to me, because I use it all the time, just like out of habit, and I forget like you can't place chairs within like 1 block of it. Just, it's so sad. I mean, it sounds lame, but move objects is a godsend, and I forget that like the Sims 4 base game originally didn't even have a move objects cheat. Like that came in an update months after the game came out. So for the first like pretty long while of The Sims 4, we all sat here and suffered without a move objects cheat. You guys don't understand what my life was like back then. Imagine building without move objects at all. Like trying to landscape without move objects, it's a nightmare. You try it, it sucks. And so I forgot how bad that was, but luckily this house doesn't have any landscaping, so it didn't matter. It literally just has 1 tree outside. I wish that I could have put more, and it's kind of sad that it doesn't have much more, but like you can't really afford anything else, you know? And so I put the tree in the front yard, but that's like basically all we could afford because I think it costs like 70 simoleons, so it isn't so bad. Like, trees can be kind of cheap in this game. The whole pricing of everything is so off, I feel like, because we were talking about this on stream last night, but a roll of toilet paper costs 50 simoleons in this game, right? And then a window costs 30, a tree costs 70, like a big old full-grown tree costs 70 simoleons, but a toilet paper roll costs 50? Like, what? How? How? I don't get it. I wish that it was cheaper, because I feel like toilet paper is such a normal little decoration. In The Sims 3, it costs like 2 simoleons, but in The Sims 4, it's so expensive. So we just, unfortunately, couldn't make the toilet paper work in this build. I'm very sorry for your loss, everybody. Sometimes it just be like that, though. Sometimes you can't afford toilet paper, and I don't make the rules. I'm really sorry. I really am. But anyway, you'll see me kind of switch around rooms and stuff to try and figure out how to best fit this, because I wanted to have a master bedroom. I also wanted to have all these kids' rooms, and I wanted to have the walls be as small as possible, so I ended up actually making the house smaller a couple times. It took a lot of fidgeting and like messing around with stuff to try and make it work, because I wanted it to look okay, but also be really small, and also fit into my stupid challenge restrictions. Thank you, SimGuru Frost. But yeah. Luckily, with my other build that I was doing, I was able to use a thing called bb.show hidden objects, which is the debug menu, and another cheat called bb.show live edit objects. Now, this is a magical cheat, okay, because it unlocks all the debug items in the game, literally all of them. So that's all the collectibles, anything else like postcards, frogs, you know, random decorative items, and also with live edit objects unlocks all of the landscaping and world items. So I'm talking about like the things within the environment. So you know how we have landscaping that is like next to your house, but you can't actually place it? On certain lots, there's like trees in the world that you can't actually use in build mode, but they exist. Well, with this cheat, it unlocks all of those things, and they're free in-game. So if you can kind of like dig through the menu, you can find those objects and plants, and then you can put them on your house and then have free landscaping. Because the one issue I have with cheap houses is they always look bad from the outside because you can't landscape them. Like, this one looks terrible from the outside. It looks so empty and plain, and well, on the inside too, to be honest. But anyway, the outside's always sad, no matter what, because you want to focus your money on the inside, obviously, when you're building a house that's cheap, and so the outside always suffers, and that's boring to me. I don't want to have an ugly house. But when you use this cheat, you can get free landscaping. So, and it isn't like a cheat that alters your gameplay, because, you know, using money cheats and stuff kind of sucks, so your builds get more expensive, and it feels weird, but using a cheat to just, like, put some free plants down, it doesn't feel like I'm cheating in The Sims, you know? I'm not, like, using Motherload or, like, trying to buy more expensive TVs or things that could actually benefit my Sims. It's like purely cosmetic. It's like using custom content, you know, but it's not. They're in-game and they're plants. All I care about are plants. But the house kind of turned out kind of cute. I actually like the floor plan a lot. I wish that I could have furnished it more. It's really tragic, honestly. If I was able to redo this, I'd probably, like, if I could have my extra 10k simoleons and have a 30k budget, this house could be so cute. If it was, like, a little bit better furnished and maybe a little bit more landscaping, maybe like a playground in the backyard, some monkey bars or something, it'd be great. It'd be so cute. But unfortunately, that is not where we're at right now. We don't have monkey bars, nor do we have more furniture. We just have this. But it is on my gallery if you want to download it. I posted it up there. So if you are interested in playing the house, it's actually a pretty playable place. Like, it's cheap and it's base game, so like you got plenty of space to grow. This is a good house for like a legacy family, you know, because you have 1 million kids and no money. So I got you guys. I understand the problem. Trust me, I've been there. But like I said, I streamed this house last night. I stream every day on Twitch. I don't mean to beg for followers or plug my stream even more, but please, God, follow me on Twitch. I'm so close to 100k. I'm so close to 100k. Please. Okay, I'm sorry. SimGuru Frost, I'm watching you, okay? I don't know why. I'm not fighting SimGuru Frost. I love SimGuru Frost. It was a fun challenge to try and like build a house like this. I kind of want to do it again and try and make it smaller and see if I can make it a little bit better, because I think I can do better than this, all right? I'm serious. I'm editing this right now and I'm serious. Like, I can't stop thinking about this. I want to try again. I've got so many ideas in my brain. I need to record like 3 more videos today, but instead I'm just like building Sims build starter homes. I can't get it out of my brain. I just want to play Sims, okay? What if for the next like week, all I post is me doing this same starter home challenge and trying to get better at it every time? Thoughts? I'm sorry, I won't do that, I swear. But all that being said, I'm gonna go. So please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I should stop making enemies with the Sims team. Like, first I attacked the Sims 4, and now I attack the community manager of the Sims 4. Like, I need to calm down, honestly.